because of this. Have you looked up your website on a smartphone or tablet?
Yes.
Does it work?
Yes.
Okay,
Does not.
that's one of the most important things. If your website is more than a couple years old, it might not work on here. And more people are accessing the web through their phones and their tablets and their iPads and everything else than they are on a computer. So that is a really important reason. If you cannot, you need to check that and check it in different browsers, check that different tablet, ask friends to look, can you check out my website? Because if it doesn't work right on those smaller screens, it's going to be useless. Okay, so that,
Do you have to program your website to work on
okay, there are a couple of different options. There's what I refer to as the Band-Aid fix. The Band-Aid fix is getting what's called a mobile website, which they just slap it on the top of your existing website so your basic information is still viewable on a phone. Okay, that's a temporary fix that can be really inexpensive to do. In my opinion, the better solution is going to be to go what they call a responsive website design. If you call up a developer and say you want a responsive design and they don't know what you're talking about, hang up the phone. You need a responsive design. And I've worked with a lot of developers, I don't want to stereotype, but there are a lot of them out there that say they do websites and then they're gone. A lot of people, oh, my cousin, my nephew, my friend's friend of a friend twice removed was in school and they were doing this project. Not a good idea. Because I don't know how many times I've had issues trying to update or to get a hold of those sites again. They put them in their own name and not your name. It's a big decision, it's a big commitment to do a website. I understand that. It is an investment. I don't like the word expense. It should be an investment. You should be getting something out of it.
Speaking of investment, what would you estimate the cost of just a decent website?
Okay, that really varies. Now, I mentioned...
By a good design.
Yep. I mentioned the fact that every other year you should probably be updating it, redoing your website. Now, maybe it just needs updating. If it looks okay on your phone, maybe it just needs, routine maintenance and updating. But the internet changes so fast. Websites change so fast. I had a client who I redid her site 2 years ago, and I said, okay, we need to redo your site. She's like, what? Are you telling me it's not good? I'm like, no, it's really good. Look at how good it looks now compared to how good it was, how poor it looked 2 years before that. But now it's 2 years later. In internet time, that's like, I don't know, 20 years. Because things change so fast. Because the Google algorithms change, the search engine optimization rules change. Things are rewritten on the internet so fast that you gotta keep up with it. It's really hard. But the biggest thing I think right now is that responsive design. And also, if you're not getting the results from your website, what good is it gonna be?
What is the response?